The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back into it and back at it. You found The Local Show right here on 570 WSYR, 106.9 FM, and of course, you can see us on the YouTube and check out what Steve looks like. And if you want to see what the guests look like, I guess you can do that too. Let's talk about the Steve Adulation line.
Oh, we forgot about that. The Steve Adulation line. Where's that number? Oh, yeah. So if you want to adulate me, the phone number, 216-0273. Text us. Let us know who you want to hear. Let us know who you don't want to hear. Complain or compliment. We prefer the compliments.
Sure.
Maybe you got a business you want to put on the show or have a conversation. Give us a shout. 216-0273. The Steve Adulation line, Tom.
And you can send pictures. So send a picture of your pet to Steve. He likes those pet pictures.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a squirrel.
Yeah, it's just not cats. I'll itch just by looking at it.
Exactly. Well, it's our pleasure to bring a new person out onto the show, and very happy to have him. It's Anthony Borio. I know him as Tony, and he's the treasurer of the Cicero Historical Society. How are you?
Very good, thanks.
Very good. And, we were... in the back room, and I'm like, well, this can't be the Tony from Borio's. and it is, because Borio's restaurant, for those of you who know, one of the greatest restaurants ever to grace the lake,
very kind,
in my opinion. And the whole family over there, I became very good friends, including that would be your uncle or your father?
Joe?
Joe, yeah.
Joe was my dad.
Joe was your dad, yeah. So, And boy, I can remember talking to him and so many times. What a wonderful guy he was.
Class of 80, Cicero High School.
There we are. The Golden Eagles.
Here we are a few years later, still plugging away.
Yeah. Steve actually went to high school, for those of you keeping up with things. Hard to believe. Did they have remedial classes then?
It was the best 8 years of my life, Tom.
Excellent.
You needed that old Regents diploma. I don't know what that got me, but I had to have the stupid thing.
So if anybody has gone to Borio's restaurant over the years and you've tasted the wonderful food they had, Tony was the head chef over there for all that time, right? You were.
Thank you. Yeah,
basically,
sure.
Yeah, making all those great meals. And now you've retired. The restaurant is sold. And how did you get involved with the Cicero Historical?
Yeah, I've been a member for a few years, and then we lost a couple of key members, and then between selling the restaurant and retiring, I got a little more time to get involved as a stand-up member, I guess, and so that's kind of where I'm passionate is a little bit now with it.
That's excellent. What does the Historical Society do, and where is it located?
It's located on Route 31, just east of South Bay Road.
So it's right around the corner. I live in the pastures.
Tom could hit it with a driver and a 500. It's right. Well, he couldn't.
Yeah, I could. Yes,
but
he's the one who broke the windows.
It's right down from the Circle K, then, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And what happens there?
Well, we have our meetings there. Right now, we're trying to get past our little limbo here, so we're trying to get a little more involved with the community. And with COVID that hit, things got kind of pushed off to the side. So now we're trying to get re-energized and be more visible in the public.
What is the building? What is that building? What was it? What is it? What's there?
There's a Saudi Arabia schoolhouse, a one-room schoolhouse, actually still on its original site.
So that was a school.
Yeah.
And how long ago was that crafted?
It was built in 1854.
Okay.
Wow.
It ran for almost 100 years. It's 100 years, 1954. So it's in our biggest goal right now is membership drive, and we also are trying to replace the roof on the schoolhouse.
Gotcha.
So
inside, what do you see? What kind of, do you have artifacts?
The museum, then the other buildings, a museum. Yes, we have local artifacts, things from the Cicero area was primarily a farming area, so we have a lot of farming stuff and pictures. It was a travel destination too, with hotels, both in Cicero and on Lakeshore Road. So we have a lot of that information, and so on and so forth.
I was on the website, and it talks about shipwrecks. So
we had a shipwreck individual or person who knows about shipwrecks, and there's quite a few artifacts in Oneida Lake too. That
Well, Oneida Lake's like 3 foot deep, most
Correct,
of it. So
yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
you go anywhere into the shores, and it's so shallow,
Right.
Because commerce would come up the canal, east-west or west-east traffic to the whole state would have gone right up through Oneida Lake, right?
correct, yeah. The canal connects right through there. Yeah.
Right. No, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anything of note that people can see that stands out in your mind if they come over to the historical?
Well, really, the one-room schoolhouse is the main attraction.
see.
You go in there; it's the wooden desks are there. You can see exactly how the schoolhouse was. We have stories to tell and information.
Yeah. Is there somebody there? Is there somebody there all the time that people can talk to?
No, we have open house every second Sunday of the month.
Okay.
And our meetings are on Tuesdays. I'm sorry, Tuesday, the third Tuesday of the month.
So every second Sunday, Sunday drive, or you want to go check it out, that is open. And
Noon to
I've
3,
gone
yep.
by it 1,000 times and thought, wouldn't it be cool to go in and look there? And never really saw it activity because it's probably I'm probably going by at 6 in the morning or whatever.
Right.
But that's open, and the community can stop in, and there's typically people there that could answer questions and stuff.
Yes, exactly. Yep, staff is there. It's one of the only historic on-site buildings, open to the public.
Right.
Historic buildings, yeah.
And Tony, do you accept anything from the public? Like, Steve's mom's been around since
91 years. Yeah. She went to school there.
That was her schoolhouse. And if she had maybe artifacts, something that she might have had from Cicero long ago, would you guys put that in the museum or?
Yes, we can take them temporarily, or they can be fully donated, and on loan. But yes, we do a lot of that. We started a small section there for the Cicero High School. Mm-hmm. We have that set up.
Well, YouTube listeners, you can see actually we have a Cicero High School yearbook right here.
That's right.
That I looked at Tony's picture. He looked a lot younger and he had a lot more hair. But,
he's
just
still
a little
in great
bit.
shape.
But things
thinner.
like that. So if someone wanted to research or try to find somebody, do you have a collection of yearbooks there? Was that part of it or not?
We do have some yearbooks, Cicero High School yearbooks. We have some sporting pictures, some uniforms, things like that. So yeah.
Has
nice.
Williams Farm Stand been there the whole time since that schoolhouse was there? Did they always own that? Williams owned that property?
No, I think they bought that back in the 80s, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, that farm.
But the Little League fields, Tom, we played in those fields.
Yeah.
They were nothing. I mean, it was basically a big field. They'd mow it. If you had a backstop, that was special in the day. But those have come, and those are beautiful. They're right almost across the street.
Yes, kitty corner, yep.
Kitty corner from
Yep.
there. So anything else coming up in the organization?
Well, one of the big things, like I mentioned, we have a fundraiser GoFundMe page for the schoolhouse roof.
Are you trying to do the roof like the way they did it, or are you trying to put a real roof on that doesn't leak?
Yeah, both. But yeah, so that's our biggest focus. So that way there we can keep that building alive, because once it's gone, and then that way there we're getting some help from the town of Cicero. They're pitching in and helping us out.
Right.
We got a fundraiser over at Chick-fil-A that we're planning, hopefully next month.
Great. And you take donations for that thing?
Yes, donations on our website.
Do you take cans? Did I read that somewhere, or is that cans and bottles?
We have the Redemption Center in Cicero, right there across from Spears. We have a fundraiser.
Okay, so if we wanted to take our cans there, they could donate the money back to the organization?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Just mention the Cicero Historical Society.
Yeah.
So Cicero, New York, historicalsociety.org.
.org,
Is that right?
That's our website. Yep.
The website, Cicero, New York, historical.com. There's no society on the
.org.
Yes, .org. That's what I said.
.org.
So did I make it unclear, Tom?
No, you didn't.
Like I always do.
Anthony Borio, Tony, thank you so much. And I just have to say it again. Wonderful family. And thank you and your family for having Borio's for so many years, because it's just a wonderful place.
Very kind words. Thank you.